everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some blue-white artifact synergy tribal craft artifact crafty boys today. I don't have a whole lot to say here because if we wanted to start talking about the cards, we'd be here all day. So I'm going to hope the games can kind of do it, and we talk about it a lot more in the end game. I will say in the first couple of games, I might be playing it slightly poorly just because there's so many cards. I called it a thesaurus earlier because of how many words are on each card. It's a lot to read. It's a lot to kind of take in. So we're going to hop into the games. We're going to see how they go. And if you enjoy the content, please be sure to subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you all out there. You go first. We actually have an untapped land in this hand. That's sick. Start off on land. We have the saw blade for removal. We just kind of have to hope to hit a land to get the Thran Spider and then maybe connect to the Might and Weak Stone. We don't know. Why not? We are playing 25 lands. We have 4 artifacts that are basically mana rocks. Actually, we got 5 at 2 mana. So another land will work perfectly fine, like we said. We just play this for click, please. Enters the battlefield, does 5 damage, target tap creature and opponent controls. Yeah. The only problem is it doesn't quite look like that's what we're going to be experiencing anytime soon. So we'll play this. We'll throw up a Thran Spider. Thran Spider's pretty nice. They'll make an artifact. Maybe Celestis can be played by them. They have 2 mana. The Thran Spider automatically resolved. I doubt that we're going to see a negate here. Okay, we don't really need to play that. So let's play this. We'll attack. We'll hit for 2. Now they'll have to eventually deal with our battlefield. Go for the throat is this like this deck's a nightmare for go for the throat, but Sunfall comes in. Sure. Yeah, we don't have that quite loaded up. We'll do this and we'll draw 2. Find a land. Fantastic. We'll pass because we'll most likely want to saw blade something here potentially. Or maybe we should have Thran Spider because then we could have flipped that. Ooh, Farewell's pretty tough. You just choose every mode. I mean, I guess. Sure. What do we want to do? This? Just draw more cards? Just play the card advantage game? I'm down to do that. Also, Mirix is pretty hot, to be honest. Because that's a win condition against the control deck. We just don't need another Farewell, I guess. We have no graveyard, so we can't merge anything together. Do we just pass? Nothing really to do with that. We could do this. I guess we can play this. Why not? They can counter if they want. We're gonna put a stop on our upkeep for a reason here. And I'm not gonna bring it up until we get. Actually, we shouldn't need to, but no Farewell, please. Ace is like weirdly fine. Sure. So we're still gonna put that stop on our upkeep, I think. So we'll make a Mirix token here. Stop on upkeep. We'll make an yeah, so colorless, white. Make a Might. Resolve. We'll draw. Full control mode. No. So now we can tap this, and this. Make that a land. Now we have it protected. Plus we get to like threaten the Jace at least. And bonk it pretty hard here. And then now we have this land. Man, look at all those artifacts that I can merge. Sure. Oh, I need a blue. Bring this up. Might have removal for it. Sure, I guess. Do this. Make a 4/4. Make a Thorn Spider. And we'll move this. We'll move forward. I mean, Sunfall is an option again. Sure. Gotta reread all these cards because they're so hard to remember all the words on all of them. I mean, that's pretty wild, to be honest. Cast Thorn Spider. Make a big creature. Make more artifacts. We'll do more things. I guess we just pass. I can activate this. I mean, just tells me they probably have other Jace, I would imagine, or they just need to draw. Sweet. Opponent goes first. We have a good rock. A land. Get into that pretty quick. Sure. It's the mono red menace. Alright, can we draw a Saw Blade this game? I've had Saw Blade quite a lot in some of my other games, but coming up short maybe in this game. It'd be really nice, though. I'd be really thankful for that. This has reach, by the way, just in case you didn't know that. Monstrous Rage, take a lot of damage. Yeah, they're doing it on their Phoenix Chick because Phoenix Chick's notoriously harder to remove than a ground creature is. Just unhindered turns for our opponent, I suppose. I'm in so much danger. I'm in so much pain. Can you stop casting spells? No? Okay. I was just asking that. And to the top? Oh no, I'm so dead. Yeah, we have to do this. It's not enough if they have anything, so I'm dead. They left on top. They have it. Yeah. I think I just go ahead and play this in case I'm against aggro. I'd rather have this be able to body some stuff. Like if a Swift Spear starts trying to get in or something, I think this is way more important. I think I have time to set this down. We don't attack. There's no reason to get that little boy in there. Look at him, dude. He's just a bread carrier. You got corn. You got carrots. What's that song? Dude. It's the Thanksgiving song. I don't remember. Great. Now we're chilling. The Discover 5 is going to be nuts in this matchup, I think. Unless they have a Braid. Just unfair. Although, doesn't really answer this. I mean, it kills that, but it cannot remove that, so. You gain life. Okay. We have no way to trigger that, so we won't. Okay. I just keep having to read that because I'm wanting to make sure I understand how it works correctly. Go ahead and activate this. We'll do a little map token. We could have kept it to maybe have this flip or whatnot, but realistically not going to have it flipping anytime soon. And this way we get to keep Odawara in our hand instead. Let's put this in play. Again, they could have braid this, but we'll discover 5. A braid has fallen out of meta, so legendary, but we're obviously going to take it to make another token here. Also, artifact in the graveyard works with crafting if we ever play one. That does not feel good for our opponent, that's for sure. I kind of just don't even want to play this, but I think I have to. We'll put a stop on upkeep, I guess. Or is this just the case where I play this? Just so I can craft with it? I mean, just stop. If you don't know why we're putting a stop, you'll see. Sure. We want things to flip, you know? In turn. Oh, little gnome. Gnome awkwardly just really good here. They can just kind of chump out. Just play more artifacts, because why not? This is the big artifact deck, so we do have to worry about things like Chandra and see our Breach the Multiverse and things like that. But we don't really play any big creatures. Really none at all, to be honest. Wait. Do this. We're going to make a massive creature. Fair enough. Fair enough. We actually can keep this hand. We have a glass casket, which is a 1-of bullet with it to populate, and then we have like the high-end card. So if it's aggro, we kind of have like a decently good game plan. Boom. Go. Oh, Gari. Sometimes we have to become the villain to the deck that we love so dearly. Fair enough. Nice draw. Against blue-white, I think that's probably the appropriate thing to do. Demolition Field could blow up the cottage at some point, or Foundry, but I would wait until they activate it. Is this another cycle? It is. Okay. Only problem is I don't know if Golgari quite has what it takes to deal with a card like this, unless they put a Braid in their deck, which I'm not sure if they did or not. Also, this card's kind of annoying. Like, just being able to non-stop just, like, tap their thing so they can't really get in with an important creature like Glissa or a Gix or something like that. But we have to find out if they're the bat version, if they're not playing bat, if they're playing Tortoise, if they're not playing Tortoise. Dude, there's Mama. We do have Terra Sunder, so we do have to worry about that. So right now, let's play Glass Casket. It is a 1-of, but we'll buy our time if we need to. And I don't want to use the Populate because we'll probably need to use it to deal with Shieldred. But we'll take the damage from Shieldred for a turn. Draw. Perfectly fine. This doesn't shut off its abilities, right? Activated abilities can't be activated. Okay, that's not an activated ability. Demolition field. Let's play the sun. Next, in turn. Discover 5. Rain spider. Important to note that this power stone can be used to bring up their manlands, like the foundry and the restless cottage, which they've been a mana short of doing here, but no, it's so unfair, dude. We'll tap. They have no reason not to attack with that, so I don't want to hold on to this Nganjo to use as like a removal spell, but we'll see. But I mean, this right here will definitely be used to take out the Shieldred though. -5, take this down. Then I said we don't have the right colors, right? Yeah, I said that doesn't work. Let's play this. We could play this to bring this up, I guess. Is that more important? Maybe it's actually more important. It's got flying, and I think I want to start applying pressure if I can. And using map tokens to get lands off the top of our library might be good enough. I have so many artifacts. No! Nobody plays real back, dude. Stop it. Which one you want? That makes sense. Although, kind of works in our favor. How much mana do I have? This is like 7. 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I'll grab another Thran spider. Third to populate up. We're probably gonna have to craft this eventually. Can it be a token? Can you craft with a non-token? I mean, there's ones in the artifact in the graveyard, so we'll just use one of them. To be honest, but Terra Sunder kind of sucks. Terra Sunder is now not available. I guess we'll just tap this. Use its ability. Do glass casket. We want as many artifacts in play as we can. White. Gnome. Again, they don't have Terra Sunder mana, so we can do what we want here. Activate. I would like to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards. Yeah, seems good. Seems good. We're gonna play this, and we're gonna make a massive creature. Here's my 8/8. The next turn, we can flip this over and put it into the bin. Readable creatures, definitely tough. One of their outs is Nissa. Nissa's not like the best out of all time, but is a out if they need it. And they have to take out the artifact all the way over here. This has to be it. I know I highlighted it, but it's fairly obvious that that's the one they need to take out because I don't think they can handle me making extra big creatures every turn. However, how does this work? I keep reading this card. Enters the battlefield. If you cast it, for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls. Destroy all other creatures. I don't really want to do that. Okay, so that is the information I wanted. Is like, do I want to play this or do I not want to play that? And the answer is an absolute no. I have all these. That's crazy. Like, good luck getting through them all, I guess. Let's play this. Gonna keep moving forward, I guess. We're at 36. I have so much to do that I'm lost on what I should be doing, you know? It's just like a very weird scenario here. I mean, I'll move to combat, I guess. I swing my 8/8. They can kind of block with the Dread Knight over and over again. I also meant to bring up this and attack with it, but I'm pretty dumb, so, you know, it'd be alright. It'd be alright. You will bring something back. It has to be total mana. Where? I'm gonna bring this back. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I guess 5? Do this. I'll come back. Yeah. Then we have that on upkeep. We just play our land here. And then, honestly, no reason to play the Thran Spider, I think, right now. I think I just hold up my demolition fields and things like that and just start popping lands if they try to get crazy or do some other things like that. Destroy all creatures. Oh, no. Here. I'll draw more cards. Oh, mana value 2 or less. They didn't have to do the thing. Yeah, that's right. I was so confused because last time Path of Peril got cast against us, it was kicked, and I was like, eh? Like, what happened here? Sure. Ball Blade. Wow. We're here to make people's life absolutely miserable. To be honest, I'm just gonna get some of these gone while I have the mana to do so. They obviously have a lot of basics because they are a 2-color deck, but if I can just get the man land out of the way that I don't have to really worry about it, then I will. We'll tap. Does it enter the battlefield tapped? I have no idea. I'm not gonna sit here and read it all day. No. Okay, so if we don't tap it, it does not enter the battlefield tapped. Fantastic. Play this. We'll make another huge creature. You can make another artifact if you'd like. We're going to play a net. We're going to bring this up to the combat. Back with this. Make a map token. Then we have Braided Net to tap stuff down next turn to kind of one-shot them if they don't have a way to deal with this. They could Path to Peril me again, I suppose, but Path to Peril is normally a one-of copy. Normally, outside of that is just straight up removal. They can do Shieldred's Edict, which is normally a one-of. They can do Go for the Throat, can't remove it. I wonder how many Go for the Throats are just tanked in their hand, by the way. could also do that. That makes sense. That works. Turn up to 2 creatures from their graveyard. This command is pretty good. That works. What will you play? Liliana. Okay. Liliana's a tough sell. That's for sure. Just tap this. We'll answer Liliana immediately. Their Foundry's tapped, so these can't bring it up. First thing we're doing this turn is we're gonna go attack Lily down. Make a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. Then we're gonna do some goofy boofy stuff. Where we're gonna cast a 1/1 that makes a 30/30. So that's pretty cool.
My cue to leave.
Cast this. Got a little gnome. Could bring back other artifacts if we wanted to. Do I really even want to? I don't think so. I don't really think it matters that much. Assault blades. I guess we could spend a mana to do that, right? Do this. Craft with an artifact. We'll choose our graveyard. We'll just do one of these little market gnomes. Then now we have like a artifact vehicle that we can use the map tokens to bring up. I guess I forgot that that's how that works, so forgive me. I think these are a lot of cards. I think sequencing in this deck matters a lot so far, and definitely having a lot of info on the deck matters the most. Please stop playing the frill. I can't take it. What are you destroying? Honestly, you should probably pay 2. Exile my graveyard. You do. Can I respond? No, it's activated ability. It's still a trigger. They're blowing up that. I mean, that makes sense. If that's the case, I'll let it go. Best part is we have another one, so it doesn't matter. Can I one-shot him here? Can you tap out? Oh, no, because you used all your green. Because it didn't want you to take any more damage. Welcome to Arena. Oh, that attack? Swing it. For sure. Tap 1. Yes. It's all coming together. Reading that. I thought it had to be a creature. Oh, it's an artifact or a creature? Okay, my bad. My bad. Have this. And then we find lethal this way. They bring up the Foundry. We tap it as well. Because it didn't really matter. We were kind of just like sequencing through the turn. I'm about to have a migraine playing this deck, dude. I think being on the play, I think we have a good chance with this hand, so I'll keep. Player tap land right away. Blue-white, don't you worry. The worst part is we're not that blue-white deck. They're probably like, I got Cavern, let's go. And I'm going to be like, Cavern doesn't really do anything. Which is kind of funny, but okay. That kind of does something, and I'm a little annoyed about that. You don't have to do that to me. Here's my wall. We can braid in that and do stuff. Team, are we dead? Team, I think we're dead. Right in that time, I suppose. We need a land. Oh, bad. Want to double target it? Okay, that makes sense. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I don't have the mana to pay for ward. What is my problem? We'll just tap that. We find a land. We're having a really good time, but whether or not it's so close. Game's annoying. Actually, this weirdly benefits us because, like, say for whatever reason they're. Stop it. Stop it right now. This is a triggered ability. I guess I tap this, I guess. You tap that and call it a day. This hurts. It's all pain. A lot of first strike. Relax. Okay. What creature would I like to pick that I would like them to have and keep? Weirdly enough, this one. All right. Go ahead. Pretty good. Enter is a 4/6. We gotta tap that so they don't get a Mishra attack trigger. This isn't legendary. Fantastic. I'll play another one. Very obvious which ones we have to pick. Use our token. And then we'll hold because we have to. You stop doing direct damage to me. That'd be great. I mean, sure. Problem is, guess we do this. So this actually works out incredibly well for us. So we'll play this, and then we'll -5 on this, and then we have the mana because of this to play the braided net. Then we can tap some stuff down if we want. No attacks. We're holding it 3. We're holding it 3. We need like one dead draw from them, and then we're just like having an absolute fantastic time. We'll tap this. If they want to attack with the other creature, we will block. Monstrous Rage is kind of a concern, is why we do it this way. Because now it won't be able to trample over the Thran Spider at all. What do I want to do? I just want to draw cards. Yeah, why not? I'd like to draw a ton of cards here. Random card casting time. Can I keep a white mana available? Not if I do this. Let's do this. And then let's do this. Then I have a braided net plus creatures in play. We wait one more turn. I was gonna say a little tough, but what do we want to do here? This is the part where it's like we're gonna cast cards at random, but I have no idea what these cards at random could be cast as. Let's do this. We'll keep this, and we'll do -5, -5. This. We'll go to combat. We'll attack like this. We have to be somewhat careful. Play a little gnome here. Play another one of these. And then I guess braided net, and we call it a good day. We could bring stuff back in the next coming turns. I assume they've had dead draws. They just haven't wanted to show us that they're dead draws. When this flips, what do you do? Whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack you or planeswalker you control. Okay. I mean, so we should probably do this. But realistically, with a little bit of burn, I was careful of like Brutal Cathard, Lightning Strikes, things like that. Because Brutal Cathard's a little awkward. Because if it takes this, I would have to assume this re-enters back on the front side, and we'll actually lose a lot of our creatures in that, like, from that play. So I'm being a little cautious on flipping it up. Because again, Brutal Cathar, we remove Brutal Cathar, it comes back in on the other side, and we'd have more creatures in play, and they would all get removed. But that's hard to play, man. We go first. Solid first hand. Sweet. We get to play land. We get to play like mana acceleration here, and then we're kind of like at the top end stuff. Golgari. Dinos. Let's play our Mana Dork. Or Mana Rock, I guess. The only problem is this removes a lot of things. Doesn't remove that. But, I mean, we have plays, so kind of like brutal. But so realistically, our game plan is to eventually get to the board wipe. It's all going to be bad. Tell that guy to relax. I don't have quite the removal for this. Yes. Opponent. I think I have to just like take 5 to the dome, which sucks. I think I'm going to play this, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. Let's try to accelerate. Tap another dino. Big dino tapping guy. And we take like 7, and then we can like load up on Thran Spiders, and then maybe play this. Or play a Thran Spider, and then play this. 1, 2, 3, 1... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's the case. They're not playing the haste one, so I don't really have much to worry about, even though I have a lot to worry about. All right, board wipe off the top. Let's go. One time. Tough day. Do this, I guess. My spells can't be countered, I guess. Almost messed up. We have to play Thran Spider. I forgot that this deals 5 damage. I keep thinking this is -5, -5. And it's just not. But this has ward 2, so I didn't have the mana to do it. You know how we said we're gonna put our opponents into the ringer? They are not having a good time, I would imagine. No Atali, smile. I think. This one. I don't have the monies to do this. Have you guys ever heard of the credit card? The best magic card of all time. I joke, Wizards, please don't put me on. Don't ban me. Tap this guy, I guess. You have like a thing to give it hexproof or something? Sure. Big bonky blocks. Kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah. So we're gonna fight this off. Welcome to the Thunderdome, home of the Doug Dimmadome. I said that wrong, but you can't stop me. Split this. Yep. If you play one haze creature, one site. No blue mana, so we gotta play this anyway. And now we have this plus blade, I think. Well, not the blade, but I mean, I'm gonna put it into play. I'm gonna target this. Sure. Would actually like to draw all these cards. Okay, opponent. I think I'm good to play now. Oh, this deck's insane. It's just not okay. Play blade. I'm in cast spells at random mode, by the way, team. If you think at this point I'm gonna play efficiently at all, no shot. My opponent can give up at any time. It's a tough time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. Grand Spider. We're building an army. Oh, I have to discard one. Not looking good. We even have the demolition field to get that. We have it covered, which is not great for them. One of these makes a creature. Is that the biggest creature I can make? I think so. I'll take this, I guess. I let it tap kind of randomly. Should have used the Power Stone, but again, it's the scenario where I'm like, if you think I'm playing super optimally at this point, I'm not going to. You do have summoning sickness, so I have to wait. We'll double attack here. They want to block, great. They don't want to block, great. We have everything covered, I would imagine. I don't know what on earth we wouldn't have covered. We have 3 braided nets up. Ah, I didn't put the stop in time. this. Do this. Then we're going to absolutely truck them this turn. We have 10 coming in off this. We're gonna have both of our lands, our man lands coming in, plus our other 2/4s. All right, the math needs to be mathing. Come up. Come up. Oh no, the artifact thing. And then we'll tap that and a braided net, and then we'll just shove. Wow. Wow. The depopulate, what a wild draw that was, huh? Huh, team? All right, team. This deck is sick. I love this deck. This deck, I don't think you will be successful. Like, I kind of got a little lucky. I think some of the scenarios we probably could have lost. There's definitely plays I could have made it be significantly better. But I don't think this is a deck that you'll be necessarily good at. Or maybe you will. Maybe you're cracked. I don't know. If you haven't played with these cards, this is a deck that's going to be very hard to get off the ground. Because I don't know if you're looking at the same cards that I am. This is a thesaurus, bro. Like, this is a literal dictionary of cards. There is so much text, and you're like, oh, this is a lot of text on this card. That's 1/2 the card. The back has more. Like, there's so much text on the cards, and then you start mixing them together like these. Like, this has craft, and then it does a lot of stuff on the back, and then this doesn't have craft, but it does a lot of stuff when it's a land. And then you have saw blades. It's also a craft thing, and then you can crew or tap artifacts. This has abilities on it. This does a lot. This has so much text to say that when it dies, you draw a card, and if you craft, you draw a card. It's like so wild. However, this was a challenge deck. It got 3rd place. It was 6-0 in the challenge. And this deck is super sick. I would imagine this deck in paper is actually relatively cheap. And it honestly might be the thing I go to. This deck was so sick to play. Also, a little sad because I wanted to take the exact challenge deck and then throw it in the best one, see how it goes. The saddest part of it all is this guy is sitting in the sideboard waiting to dominate. He's so ready. Look at him. Look at him. He's so ready. He wants to be played. However, so here's the sideboard of it all. I think in sideboard games, man, does it get wild for you if you're just like queuing this deck up? I think your maybe worst matchup might be the Simic artifact deck, just because of the aggression it can kind of pull off early. I think we lost a matchup to mono red, but I think it's very obvious if we had some, I don't know, other cards in our opener maybe, that we'd have been fine, but we were just a little too slow. Probably could have lost the dinos as well, but we are playing 6 board wipes, so like we played 2 of those. We drew a lot of cards and kind of played a lot of the game, so we were to be paid off eventually. It's sometimes you don't get paid off in that spot, sometimes you do, and then we grinded out the game and then just got to the random casting part. I will say one of the harder parts is the life gain. Sometimes you might have to do some weird stuff where you braid net the market gnome and then eat it with this to gain some life, even though it's a very small incremental amount. But what this does a lot of times in your mono red matchups, and why I like this card so much, is it's an 0/3. So a lot of times the 1/2s can't actually get through. So it doesn't gain you life directly, but it prevents you from taking the damage. So you're actually kind of gaining life in a weird way. And then when it finally dies, you do gain a life. And if it doesn't have trample, it just absorbs all the damage, at least 3. So in theory, it kind of gains you 4 life, and then you draw a card and it replaces itself. So it's really sweet. It's a really cool card in that aspect. Other than that, this deck was sick. I think we could talk about it all day, really, to talk about the lines and the incremental values you can get out of this deck. But it is just so complicated that I'm just not going to bother. I'm going to hope the games kind of spoke for themselves. And if you're wanting to play the deck, give it a shot yourself. You'll realize real fast that it's a lot to take in, and you better be ready to kind of lock in. I think this deck, for me, is a little bit better if I'm not recording where I'm trying to like commentate and talk and like talk about what I'm thinking about, because I just end up reading sometimes, and then I'm like, ah, no, I need to be talking out loud, and then it's just like, it's like playing this plus trying to record is a little bit of a doozy. However, I will say if you want to play this, the craft guide not looking too hot for this. This is a lot. This is a lot. These are all the commons, uncommons. Every single one of these is a rare, I think. Yeah, all these are rares. This is a mythic, and these are all rare lands, and these are all the common, uncommon lands. And then you go to the sideboard, which is actually not bad besides the Urzas, and then this guy down here. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the deck. This deck was super sick. I also think I'm not very big like in terms of like the YouTube space, so I don't think my video is necessarily going to change the meta. Like I know when Ash Sizzle or like Cover Blue or Croxy or a lot of those other players, they play something, you can definitely tell what they played because sometimes the meta will change and it'll be their exact 75 they were running on a day, or a certain archetype will get popular when all of them kind of post the same video on the same day. However, I think you won't run into this deck very often because I imagine the mirror's got to be miserable. The mirror's got to be awful. However, deck's sick. Give it a try if you have them. If you don't want to craft the rares, I'm most likely going to play it again so you can get another look at the deck. I think that's why I went a little bit longer today as well, so we can get a lot more games. You can see a lot more of the deck and the synergies and what the cards provide. Outside of that, I hope you all do enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.